Hello, welcome to In the News. I'm your host, Jake Moyes. This week I've got a couple of headliners of what's been in the news of the week, and at the end we've got a quick round called Scenes We'd Like to See, so that's all coming up. But first, let's get on with the headliners. Now, there's been major headlines in the news this week, but I've picked four of sort of the minor ones that, not massive ones, but things you ought to hear about. So, here's the first one.
Is it Kate Moss? Cough! Or is it a quote from Kate Moss, saying, Kim, off! The correct answer is Kate Moss kicked off flight.
Yes, this week Kate Moss got kicked off a flight, an EasyJet flight, and it actually made me chuckle a bit because they had a hen party on the plane, and the hen party couldn't even hear themselves because apparently Kate Moss was making too much noise. Now that accusation left Miss Kate Moss off the plane, so really she didn't get to her destination. So let's wish Kate Moss a fully and speedy get to wherever she needed to get to. Okay, now the next headline is
it what did Jeremy Clarkson have on his face to make him look like that? A cosmetic jab? Or is it Clarkson jokes about bullying? The real answer was Clarkson jokes about Brule.
Yes, as we know from last week that they're actually allowed to film their last two episodes, and it's going to be in a feature-length finale, a 75-minute episode, which will actually air on June the 28th, 2015, and it's actually said this week that Jeremy Clarkson has joked about the brawl, and the BBC joked with him, so obviously the brawl is forgotten, and they can all go back to work, and BBC are looking forward to the huge ratings the BBC are looking forward to. Anyway, let's get back to the next headline.
Not really much I can make a joke about this, but I just found this very disgusting, but it's not going to put me off KFC. Yes, it's a chicken lung found in KFC. CLFI KFC, so it could mean Cliff. Yes, if you rearrange the letters, it's Cliff KFC. Not very funny, but as I'm not a qualified comedian, I couldn't make a joke out of them.
Yes, this week a post was posted on Facebook about a chicken lung was found in a KFC chicken. Now, it's pretty disgusting, but then I also found out that mostly everything we eat is mushed up lung and gristle from any fast food restaurant, as in McDonald's, for example. It's mushed up guts and gristle, so it looks like meat. And then when people say, that's a very meaty burger, it's actually gristle. Yes. So let's get on with the final headliner of the episode.
Is it what this woman needs to eat more of? Weetabix, celery, turkey, beef, toothpaste, more fanny and potatoes? The correct answer is woman claims to be too fat for prison.
Yes, this woman was arrested for dangerous driving and murdering someone caused by the dangerous driving, and was took to court this week, and I think she was found guilty, but she pleaded not to go to prison because she claims that she's too fat for prison. And I'm not sure what the judge said, but she begged and begged and begged the judge to say, "Don't put me in prison, I'm too fat." Hopefully the judge said, "No, you're going in prison," because if that was me, if I was a judge, I'd be like, 1, I'm putting you in prison for dangerous driving. 2, I'm putting you in prison for murdering someone with that dangerous driving. And 3, I'm putting you in prison for murdering someone, dangerous driving, and being fat. So when you're in prison, my dear, you can actually starve yourself. Maybe you'll become thin again. So actually that story's a load of rubbish to me. And when I read that this morning, I was very disappointed. And I thought that could be in the news. Because disappointful. And she really needs to eat more of the things I've described for her to eat. But that's all from Headliners this week. We'll have to wait for next week for more Headliners. Now, let's go on with our final round called Scenes We'd Like to See.
And this week's topic is things to say that would change the atmosphere at a dinner party. Ignore the banging, she's been in there for 23 years. Help yourself to Nibbles. He was our favourite hamster, but he's dead now. Don't worry, we don't say grace. We just sacrifice a child. I hope nobody's allergic to nuts, because I like to rest mine on the table. 5 of you arrived, only 1 will leave. Making this mousse, I forgot what was poo and what was chocolate, so just mind out. There is a vegetarian option, you can fuck off. Well, these meatballs really are the dog's bollocks. For dessert we've got chocolate log. Yes, I just went and made it. Sorry about the white sauce. I saw some lesbians earlier. I'll tell you what, you fat fucker. You can have salad. Sorry, there isn't enough room. You can eat with the dog.
Yes, that's that then. We've had 4 headliners from the news this week, and we've also had some scenes we'd like to see. Thank you very much for joining me this week. I've been your host, Jake Moyes. This has been In the News. I'll see you next time with more news, which has been In the News. Yes, I've been Jake Moyes. See you then.